Hello, Dino Navy. My name is Cyron, and I'm getting a little bit of a deja vu. I could have sworn I've done this before. Oh, yeah. I was trying to do a Backrooms one. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, it was on internal audio? Oh, it was. Oh, and, whose dumbass changed that? Oh, nobody? Yeah, because you checked. You saw the words internal audio and interpreted that as both microphone and internal audio. You know, the one we're supposed to record. Yeah. That one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, like, what were you doing? Like, what were you doing? You're lucky. You're lucky I do not fire you, Editor Cyron, because even if you had switched over, it was in fact not the 60-100 thing that I mentioned. Um, it was actually 220. So like internal audio and then microphone is 20. I don't know why. I don't know why that was. Probably because I was having trouble with recording internal audio because of the Gameoverse thing. There were so many great voice lines I lost. Anyway, I feel like I just woke up an hour ago and immediately found out that the entire thing had, because I was experimenting with this 60, so now it is at 60 and 100, or well, and 100 should be, right?
That's correct.
Okay, good. I feel like there was more I was supposed to say in that little tangent. And if there was, then editor me should remember it?
Of course.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Huh? What is it? Oh, fist bump. Bye now.
Yeah. Alright. I know you're gonna hate me for that. You're gonna hate me because you're gonna have to draw a whole new Cyron, but you know, that's fine. That's fine with me, because I don't have to do it now. Anyway, hello Dino Navy. My name is Starlight. Are you ready to watch the Glendale Archives? In case you haven't noticed, this is in fact an analog horror review. I am your host, Critic Starlight. Let's begin on the Glendale Archives. I am the last person on Earth. I went on vacation, found footage, analog horror. Good job. We did this yesterday, but
I
hey,
want that artisanal,
footage was
thick and
lost.
toasty,
Things were
melty,
happening.
golden, ooey
And now,
gooey, love
it
it,
starts
want
to
it,
make
gotta have it,
so that
past
I know
lunch
whether or
ever.
not the
Artisanal and grilled
60-100
cheese. We're made for
ratio
this.
is good.
The way that we make
Okay, we should be back. I have set it so that it lowers the volume of the internal audio when I am speaking. Hopefully that is what works. Okay, I'm not gonna do the freaking Siri voice, Ava voice, Starlight voice, same difference. Okay, so there's two characters. One is Siri. She's an incognito hazardous dreamer who does not talk for the vast majority of the thing, but she's mute. And then there's a second one, which is Ava slash Starlight, the same Ava from Atlas the Works Rough, and you'll find out why she has a second name. And yes, that second name is Ava. Starlight's her original name. I explained this in the last one. Wait. Yeah, I explained that in the Gameoverse one, and not the last one we recorded. So should be good now, hopefully. Hi, Gale. I'm
A couple
going to
days
call you
ago,
Gale or
I decided
subject.
to head south down the coast. Not only have my previous efforts to find other people failed.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing.
I was feeling cooped up in
I'm
Big
going
House.
to talk over you now. Hopefully this looks...
Wait, you don't think I'd already thought of that?
Okay. I still have to do another test to make sure this is working. Okay, after reviewing the clip, I think we're good. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go forward and record and edit this whole video with the thing that we have right now. And if it sounds bad throughout the whole thing, I'm gonna have to do more drastic measures.
A couple days
Hello.
ago, I decided to head south down the coast. Not
why
only
would
have
you
my
do that?
previous efforts to find other people failed,
At what point is he gonna realize that he's
I was
probably
feeling
not gonna
cooped
find
up in a
other
big house.
people?
Wait, you don't think I'd already thought of that? Of course I'd want some furniture in here. Well, I don't have the manpower. I'm here by myself. What are you gonna do? Jump out of the little box and come help me? I hear you. I know you're the captain. No, just shut up, please, please.
Someone else is talking.
I'm sorry.
So I did what anyone else would do when they're
Okay, instant crazy person talking. Why did I turn this red? Oh, it was because it's the same color as the logo. Okay. I'm the green. I am the green, the good Agamemnon counterpart to the red. Anyway, but also, like, there was someone else talking there.
stressed, go on
That
vacation.
was weird.
I also needed to leave for a while because I think some nesters were beginning to suspect I was inside the house.
With Walmart's 500 million items, you can make home feel like
Bruh.
a galaxy far, far away.
Do not fret. Oh, wow.
I decided to go to my family's old vacation spot down the coast. As a kid, it was a safe haven for me. I didn't need a car, no tall buildings. The water was warmer than the air. I think being in my childhood home all alone has made me long for my people even more. Part of me even wonders if this is my house. If me and my siblings were ever really there. There's evidence of me being there, but it's always with a caveat like, the names me and my childhood friends etched in wood don't look the same.
Right there.
Home movies that I dug out of the ceiling are all scrambled. And I'll retrieve things from my childhood, only to keep misplacing them around the house. It was all getting to me. My plan was to come here, stay where we used to stay, go where we used to go, do what we used to do. I needed something familiar,
Yeah, at least he's
so
got
I
video
packed
games.
up and left.
I didn't see quite
But
look like
somewhere
Mario
along
Kart.
the way, a relaxing weekend got swallowed whole by this world.
Does he have a gun? Oh no! There's a nester! Okay, so last time I was talking about in the video that got that I was completely mute in, how I pulled a Glendale Archives by I watched one of the latest installments of a thing without realizing that the whole thing was a series. Even though I checked before, I was like, oh, it's a series. Well, I'm still gonna watch the one I was recommended. And as per usual, I had no context of what was going on. It was still pretty scary, but it was like, it tanked its rating pretty low, actually. Actually, no. I think it remained up. There were no real things. Anyway. But now I have actually caught up on what was actually going on in here, so I have the context of all the episodes and everything. I know what's going on now, because when I was making fun of it, I was like, who is bro talking to? When I reacted to the first one, because I did not know it was a series. I thought it was a standalone thing. Or at least like the first in a series. Where is it? Where is it? That was a while ago. Hold on. Wait, playlists. Could you hurry up a little bit? Hello? Okay, whatever.
I was excited the day I left. I packed mostly everything I used to as a kid.
Okay, first I'm gonna bring my handgun. I carry this with
Oh,
me when
yeah.
I travel.
Yeah, you
It's
brought that
light,
with you
but
when
it
you were a
fires
kid.
heavy. I like the feel of the matte black finish and how it grips. It's simple, accurate, point. Shoot.
Take
I
your
only
hand off
use it
that
for
shirt.
desperate measures because the sound can attract other nesters. Second, I need sound makers, which is just basically empty cans and loose change. This will distract nesters and deter them if I get cornered. And of course,
That didn't
I
look
never
so
left
empty.
for a
You look like
vacation
you were
without
cooking something out of that.
my N64. I'm gonna bring GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Smash. Also gonna bring some VHS
Mario
tapes
Kart.
and
Yeah,
some
so
other
he was
movies.
playing Mario Kart.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, the cinema.
I'm really happy.
Oh,
I
the
think
Superin.
I've made it through the harshest of the winter.
It's weird to think that canonically he's
I've
taking
had
his
this
time out to do
N64
these
for
like shots.
20
Like of
years
him
now.
sitting on that edge thing.
It's one of
he
the oldest
put
things
the
that I
camera there
own.
and then got up there and did
Dates
that
all the
for
way
a few
back to when I
seconds.
was 9 years old. Wow. I remember I changed schools that year because the previous school's curriculum was moving too fast, and I was diagnosed with a learning disability. They put me on these weird meds that were meant to help me focus, but all they really did was take away my appetite and dehydrate me. I was the new kid, so I was bullied a lot at this new school. It was literally a 1.5 year period where I had no friends, I was malnourished, and I was bullied. And to be honest, I think my parents thought I was making it all up. So I didn't feel safe at home. I didn't feel safe at school, which are the two places a kid spends most of their time. So I never felt safe. I used to fake being sick all the time because I was terrified.
Do you
to go to
feel
school.
safe now?
I'd make fake throw up, try and convince my parents I was sick. I remember one day I tried adding mouthwash because I thought it would give the throw up an off color. My dad took one whiff, smelled the mouthwash, and he knew it was fake. I was going to school. I remember kicking and screaming, and I'll never
How
forget.
bad was your school?
One day it snowed really bad, and both
No,
me and
actually,
my brother
more
got
like-
snow day.
How bad
was
was your
so excited.
bullying?
My brother and I got up really early. We made 007 movies in the snow with the family camcorder. We'd fight over who was going to play James Bond and who was going to play the villain. And we played on this N64 all day.
What was that in the snow? Okay, so ads are kind of like my first chance to talk. Oh, skip. Okay, there we go.
Nothing has ever come close to the relief that I felt that day. No school, no bullies, no adults, no lying my way into staying home. Just me and my brother in a warm basement, snow falling outside, playing this N64. With the dread of the day ending stalking me constantly. I was reluctant to go outside that day. The radio kept insisting something was out there and I didn't want to think about it. I've seen it in the woods behind my house. Doesn't look like the other nesters. I watched it slip past one of my traps like it understood it. I don't know if it's
Okay,
seen
so
me, but if
3.
it has, I can't shake the feeling that I won't be okay.
Does
All
it
I know
also
is
have a
it's out
distinct
there,
sound?
wandering.
So 3 entities. Regular nesters, Mr. Whiteout, and this, we'll call it the
This
alpha
Riddleberry
nester.
cabbage patch. You can make a salad with this summer. It's delicious, super crunchy. There's gonna be no shortage of Reddleberry cabbage. It grows all summer. So this is the stream I'm following. It doesn't look like it now, but the stream will turn into
Fruity
a river, and then that river leads out into the ocean. There are some other maps that are left behind. I see them chiseled on trees, things like that, but it could very well be a nester, a mid-stage nester. It's trying to lure you someplace very dangerous.
Is that the alpha nest, or is it just a new one? How's it
I had
zooming
already
in
made
that
it
far?
miles from Big House. I just needed to clear
Big
past
house,
the
big
pit
house.
by sundown. Then the
Big
next
house,
stop
day
was my
one.
vacation zone. The pit is a natural depression in the earth, also known as a basin. Steep inclines on all sides. Nesters fall into it and can't get out. So it's basically a big pit full of hundreds of nesters. It's hard to see at night, so I needed to make sure I cleared it during the day. Along the way, I decided to make a few pit stops. First, the market.
I'm gonna pull okay.
The second stop
I know
was
you can
less
take
about
whatever you want, but
necessity
like,
and more about
I guess he's
fulfilling a
on
dream I'd carried
vacation.
with me since childhood.
he better pull a smile tapes, or like one of them finds him in the store and he's gotta like gets
It was
chased
all
home
mine.
and has to like lock the door. Vita Carnus flashbacks.
Pretty nice. I think I'm gonna take this one.
It was getting late, so I needed to make some serious headway. I knew I was getting closer because the trees got fewer and farther between. Eventually, I saw the water in the town I once knew. I wasted no time. I ran straight for the ocean.
What are those?
God, this is so beautiful. That is where I'll be staying tonight.
I would not get in the water if I were in. Oh my gosh, huh. Are there any entities in the ocean?
After letting the ocean drown out my thoughts for a while, I headed into
Yeah,
town.
okay, so he's definitely not getting in the water
When
either.
we were kids, we'd spend mornings running through these alleys before grabbing stacks of pancakes at King's Cottage. Later, I'd meet my grandpa at a little corner store where he'd sip coffee while I drank cold orange soda. The memories were all
Who
rushing
loves
back to me.
orange soda?
By the time I made it to our hotel, it was getting dark. I needed to make sure the hotel was empty.
So you waited till it was dark to check if it was empty. That's a great idea! Let's go ahead and go! Come on! Go ahead! Let's see. They're never gonna be at the front door. They're never gonna be just like, just inside, like, ooh. They're always, it's gonna be one of the rooms, or like, under the bed. No, why would they hide? It's gonna be like in one of the rooms, you're gonna open the door and just, Who's bro? Who are bros? Is that Abraham Lincoln? did they do this? Like, it's clearly live action.
Just try not to look too
What are you? Get out of here. Get out of the way.
Switch to Boost Mobile. It's super easy. It is only $25 a month forever. Zero contract. It's really important.
On site. Okay. No, because this is clearly live action. Right? Like, this is done live action, getting a camera and recording. And they had to have, like... How? They just get a big mic or a megaphone and just be like, attention everybody, leave the area within a 1 mile radius so that I can record my analog core. Like,
Luckily, hotels have kind of a built-in security system. Endless rooms. There's over 100 rooms in this place. Even if an investor did wander in, it would know where to look or how to find me. The chances of it stumbling upon this room are slim, so for now, I feel safe.
why are you glitching out? Why are you glitching out? I don't like that. Turn on the lights, Lushtaggy! Turn on the lights, Lushtaggy! This idiot. You know the place has power. Turn on the lights.
Alright, I think we're safe.
Maybe I'm just brain dead. Maybe there's no light switch. Maybe he's just... Because of course there is. What in the pixels is this song?
Alright, let me show you.
This is really is the most vacation day.
GoldenEye up right now on the TV. Great game.
I don't know what game that is, but I'm glad you're having fun.
We got Mario
Scale.
Kart.
Subject. Subject 01.
We got Smash Bros.
This
It's pretty lonely.
freaked me out so much.
We got The World Is Not Enough. Underrated, I think. Got a little Fanta right here. Pineapple, the best. We got Fruity Pebbles. Bunch of other snacks over here. And a few
What
of my favorite movies
was
that I
he
brought from
yelling at
home. Doing
earlier?
pretty
He was
good.
like, I think it was Captain
Already
Crunch.
crushed a few different sodas.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm eating my weight in sugar tonight.
That's gonna be his downfall.
Cheers.
It's like, why is he recording?
This is
I just-
exactly what I needed. I was so pent
Why is
up
he
with Big
recording?
House. I just needed to get free and get out. Just to enjoy myself.
Just,
It's
there's no
amazing
way
the
for him to
laughter and
truly
playing
know
can
that
do for the
anyone's
soul.
stumbling upon these things. So
Doing things
why
without
is...
a purpose, just to enjoy the feeling of doing something. Something
Yeah.
that needs no right outcome. It calms the inner world to do that. I remember I used to get home from work and I'd sit on my sofa, binge a show, get some takeout, and by the end of the night, I just felt more tired. It wasn't rest. I needed playfulness, laughter. All the things I lost over the years. Watching a movie before bed, but
Oh,
My eyes are getting heavy, so I think I'm gonna hit the hay. Tomorrow should be fun. I'm gonna explore the town some. Hit the boardwalk. I'm glad to be here. It was a good night. Anyway, good night.
Proud of you. Really am. There's no way for him to know that anyone's finding these tapes. Also, when is he gonna run out of space? Right? I guess he could just go to like a video store or something and steal a bunch of them, but like, kind of like in Marble Hornets where they have a huge duffel bag full of tapes. I think I don't remember correctly. This is my chance. He's not talking, so I'm not talking over him. This is my chance to get the word out. Who is the archivist canonically?
Voila.
Also, one thing I really hate is how he's...
This breakfast is perfect, if I do say so myself. I love making like a bacon and egg sandwich.
Shh. I'm talking now. They have a Patreon, and they said some of the tapes that are on the Patreon will never get to YouTube, and that's just like, okay, you know, who are you to restrict? Like, that just means that if there's anything on those Patreon only tapes that is lore significant, or like explains or answers something, then we're never gonna know. And that's just stupid. Honestly, that is just stupid.
Some of the egg.
And that's why I don't like about that.
Bacon on. Piece of toast on top.
It's like it locked all the best installments of the Cyboy DINO&CreepY lore behind a paywall.
Bacon.
And like, no incognito hazard, no crestfallen, and no whence to release was 0. No how to properly make a universe.
Sounds crazy, but
and no Dixit in the docks.
Like mocha and cherries. It's nice to have a whole hotel kitchen to yourself. Cook up a nice breakfast. There is one nester outside that I can see. He seems dormant and sort of lost, so I'm not too worried about him. I don't think it's noticed me. Reminds me a lot.
That thing's chasing you for sure.
When we stayed in when we were kids. You know, we had the 2 beds. Parents slept in this bed, and then all my brother and my sister jam-packed into this bed over here. Fortunately, we had to stop coming to this hotel because it got so expensive, you know. When we were growing up, it was affordable for my parents to take me, my brothers and sisters, on a vacation here for like a week, but a couple celebrities stayed here, and the prices went way up, and we just couldn't afford it anymore, so luckily.
See what's growing from the 300s to 400s at AdeltonTX.com.
Okay.
Luckily, there's no bill.
It's free.
I'm a full man. I'm gonna get ready. Hit the town.
Now you actually get free meals. Oh, he's better than my dad! At guitar, obviously.
can see your silhouettes, they run away inside my head, leaving no footprints in scent. Can you remember us like that? Not where we are, but where we've been. Now we're strangers again.
Blue, the other Agamemnon counterpart to red.
This Nestor has been sort of lurking and inconveniencing my path. I don't think it's seen me, but I'm gonna use a noisemaker to draw some attention.
Right there. Oh God. You're just like right. Where are you? Where are you in relation to it? Ooh. Okay. Bro. Okay, so they are kind of just slow. Like, I thought it was gonna, like, the moment it hears it just sprints. Where'd my hat go? What? I was never wearing a hat, Jiffy. Why would you think that? You want me to wear one? There it is. Any netters? Etan netters? I'll call them Etans.
This is the emptiest I've ever seen this boardwalk, so I'm just sitting here for a moment. This is bringing back a lot of memories for me, but as expected, this place is completely deserted. Aside from a few nesters here and there, most of them caught a few on the boardwalk. I don't know, I'm feeling bittersweet right now. You know, a sadness and a bit of a joy and nostalgia.
Bitter giggle?
So when I was a kid on vacation, my parents would always take us to this candy store and give us a $5 spending limit.
Ooh,
We snuck into that candy store and grabbed one of my favorite candies. Saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy.
It's a little hard.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Other
And
than
if I
that,
do,
it's
I do
just
not
like
remember it. They always looked so good, but I would never, like...
You know,
There's like a problem with me, is that I assume there's something weird happening up here where I assume that if I like something or if I want it, then if I ask my mom for it, the answer is gonna automatically be no. So I just don't even, like, my brain answers for me. It's like, nope, the answer's no. I was like, okay. And I wish, you know, and it was like, so I would, I don't think I've ever had those before, but they look so good.
I was always embarrassed to admit it to people, but I really do feel stuck. Stuck in the past. It's not like I was Mr. Popular in high school. It's not like a peaking too early thing, but I just miss it.
With Walmart Summer Style, you can always treat yourself.
No expose. Who knew? If anyone asks, we're on vacation.
Peaking too early thing, but
Not color change.
I just miss it.
It's white now.
I miss having no responsibility, freeze-dried hopes and dreams that I could enjoy the wonder of without the scary journey it takes to actually get there.
Freeze-dried hopes and dreams.
I felt so
That's weirder
sure
than
of
a
what I
dense
wanted
bunch of
back then.
abstract words in death.
I walked around like I already had it. Like it was gonna be easy. Like the world was mine. I remember the first moment that evaporated, and everything was replaced with fear, worry.
Stupidity,
It was the very last day of high
superin,
school.
liminality.
I'd stayed late. And when I came outside, the parking lot was completely empty. All my classmates' cars were gone. I wondered where all my friends were, you know. Up until then, I always knew. I could knock on the door of the house, and there they were. If not there, maybe the chains behind the school smoking pot. Maybe the dugout. I could always, with some degree of certainty, know where they were. But when the summer ends and we all go off to college and move away, I won't know where they are anymore. What they're doing, who they're with. Their lives will expand past this 2-mile radius. Things will be different. I remember walking around the empty parking lot that day. It felt like a cavern opened up in my chest. And a loneliness that had been waiting for years to prey on me got loose. From that moment on, I felt desperate for my friends. I felt
Yeah,
desperate
that's what
for
happens
life
when
to stay the same.
when you impersonate your dad.
I used to dig my fingers into the earth as if I could stop it from turning. I would hear my friends speak of those younger years as if they were a prison. You know, I'd laugh and I'd agree because I was embarrassed. Embarrassed I felt differently. Embarrassed that I couldn't move on. I was embarrassed that I missed them so much. Felt weak to miss. Whoever had the least amount of feelings had the most amount of respect. I wanted to shake my friends and say, did it mean nothing to you? Are you not terrified of where we're going?
That's the merry-go-round of life,
What'll
buddy.
happen to our friendship?
It goes round and round and
Our
round,
disdain
and
for our
there's really
coming
no
of age
controlling it.
Spit in the face. It took me years to move on, and honestly, I don't think I ever truly will grieve the loss of that time. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe everybody's meant to have their empty parking lot. But and then I heard it. Do you hear that?
A siren began sounding in the distance.
Tsunami? Editor Siron, play a tsunami sound. Siron. Editor Siron. Editor Siron, please play the tsunami siren. The American one, of course.
I don't know what that sound was. I haven't heard anything of that magnitude ever.
I went to search the beach. Maybe it was just an emergency siren malfunctioning, or maybe it was someone trying to reach me. I found nothing except
There's winds
saw a
blowing
nester.
the sand and
it stopped wandering once it saw me and went dormant, swaying, peaceful.
does it have arms?
Part of me felt jealous of its tranquility.
Some people think he's gonna turn into a nester, and honestly, I see where they're coming from. He literally said in one of the first things
Imagine if
that
every
he
day
was-
felt like
this
a
is- this
getaway.
was a good place to nest.
That's Tommy Bahama.
Bruh, do
Nope.
not use that word. So, depending on whether that theory is correct or not, you might have that tranquility soon. It could also
On the
be
way
that
back to
he
town,
is
I
a
decided to
nester
distract myself and
symbolically.
stop at the old movie theater, just like we used to.
Like, then there is a difference between him and the nesters, and between he and the nesters, and there always will be, because he is a human and they are nesters. But like symbolically, in terms of behavior, and sometimes he can be very similar. Maybe that's the case. Maybe me.
Alright, I
trust
just
that.
checked the theater and it's empty, so I think I'm gonna check with the
Theater.
Durham and see if I can turn this movie on.
Which movie is that?
I tried to focus on the movie, but all I could think about was the siren.
How did you do this? Watch it all just be completely 3D animation and they just have a really
got
good
back to
human
town,
model?
I felt restless,
Nah.
so I took a stroll. As the day came to a close,
What?
I felt sadness. The same sadness I used to feel at the end of a summer, knowing another year was coming and a new monster was on the way.
Does he mean that more literally? Is he about to get attacked? We still have 8 minutes. That's plenty of time for a Nestor attack. It's the same like bass boost like white like white noise that like in the last time where he was like, oh my gosh, I didn't check, why did I do that, I'm so stupid. And when he like when the camera fell down and then it
There it
was
is
like
again.
pointed at that closet where he found a nest and it was just like that droning
that
like
coming from?
white noise.
Okay, alright. I'm making an executive decision here. I gotta go look for it. I know it's nighttime. I don't care. I can't risk missing this again. I mean, I don't know if that's a broken siren or if it's, you know, someone trying to make contact.
Unfortunately, I had left my radio on the night before and I realized too late that the batteries had died, so I couldn't track anything with it. I heard it coming from the beach.
You stupid! You? Dude, it's gonna pan up and it's gonna be right there. Just... That was a really good bass. I like that. Don't follow the wire. It's into the ocean? Dude. And now you look like you're in the back rooms. I mean, I guess it's always looked like that, but there have always been other, like, decorations. Yeah. Gonna to the stores, Augusta. It's gonna more theater. Oh yeah, he's shaking. Oh god, let's get coffee na boa, do coffee. Estou na coffee na boa. You know it's serious when he's not talking. It's probably more scary because, like, at least at Big House he had, like, traps and defenses and stuff, and he felt very safe. Also, this does take away the suspense because, like, he had a voiceover thing, like, in retrospect. I mean, he's somehow editing these, but also, like, don't drop the gun. Don't drop it. But also that means he lived this encounter. Who are you? What are you? Why do you exist? The sound! Uh-oh. Stupid thing. Okay, so that was cool, but I just got a notification, so my dumbass Wi-Fi is all the way over there in the living room, and in my room it's really terrible and I can't watch videos, so I have to use my hotspot in order to record and react to video, but it told me I just ran out of hotspot. Oh. Okay, I used 75% of it. But it's like, I know there's every month there's a data resetting, but that just like, come on! Please! God! It's like, okay, whatever. We're almost done. I'm gonna rewind that though. That was like, that whole sequence. Okay, maybe not that far. It's like he dropped the gun! You idiot! But I guess it would have been really loud. So. Yeah, his flashlight, dude. it just starts screaming. So I'm guessing it's like slowly walking to him as he's like standing still or like pressed up against the wall. And then it finds him by like when it touches him or something. Okay, so they're not all powerful, and they're not that strong. Or it could have been one of the weaker variants, because we know they're the variants. It sounded like almost like a baby cry at first, like the very first microsecond when it starts to like scream. It's like wow, that's really good. That's why you shouldn't have dropped the gun.
I've decided
You
to
shouldn't
end
have
my
dropped the
vacation
gun.
early. Head
wonder
back
why.
to Big House. More will be coming.
See? That was good horror. That was good. In case you didn't know, this was in fact a review. Nothing really did it to tank it besides like his per usual like stupid decisions, you know. Like he went out and he followed the wire. Like, come on, just let it be. Yeah. Anyway, what are you burying? Oh, the N64. Wait.
Goodbye.
Wait, what was it? I wasn't paying attention. I noticed he dropped another thing in there, but maybe it was a controller.
That's what happens when you drop the gun. You have to use your N64. And maybe it might not survive that encounter. Luckily,
hey team,
you did.
Archivist here. Thank you for watching these logs. Currently speaking to you from an upstate New York dig site where we just uncovered a new batch of tapes.
That's a lot of cabbage.
More stuff coming. But before I go, I want to extend a special thank you to our patrons who support the archives and help us continue this work. If you are also interested in supporting and seeing unreleased footage, in-process logs, and assisting me in deciding which footage gets released next, please see the link below. Every support that we get helps us keep the archives going so we can continue our work. So thank you so much, and stay vigilant.
So that was good. But the only thing is that it's just like an ever constant reminder that like, hey man, we're unlocking our best stuff behind a paywall.